guys, and happy Sunday. This is getting to you on Sunday, not Friday, because Overwatch and all the things, I just could not play them. So I'm pretty sure you guys are in the same boat. You guys are going to town on both those games. I did end up getting both for PC, so I'm having a blast with them. By the way, I kind of, the Battleborn videos kind of, or actually no, they're going to get up to you on a steady rate because the way I space them out, but, I had to re-record a sitting today, and it was kind of, and I'm not sure if it's me, like, I'm not sure if it's just me being like, bad, or if it's actually, like, genuinely bad, because, well, when I went into Battleborn and Overwatch and both those games, right now, it's pretty, to be genuinely honest with you guys, it's pretty hard to wrap my head around wanting, like, making videos for those games. Not because I don't want to, not because I'm not enjoying them, it's just, you guys like them. So, I know that's weird, but it puts a nervous twitch in my back kind of thing. So what I ended up doing is I ended up recording a bunch of, Battleborn, and even in the first couple videos, you guys might have been able to notice that I wasn't like me, I guess. I wasn't relaxed, like, in the Battleborn videos, that I was uploading beforehand. I wasn't like that in that first sitting. In the next sitting, I hope I am like that. I kind of, had the mentality, and, because I had to redo, the last sitting that we did to finish off the campaign. Because I never talked. And I think it's a mixture between me being like, everybody loves this game on my channel, and I don't want to disappoint people, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure I don't do that. And then I just get stressed out the entire time. And that's not good. But the other thing is that with a game like Battleborn is a game that I constantly just want to talk, because it's so many cool things are happening, like magic powers from Arenni or whatever, or the hilarious dialogue. But that's kind of the thing I messed up on, is I thought it would be a good idea to experience everything firsthand with you guys, which wasn't bad, but it definitely made it so I felt like I couldn't talk ever, because I was worried that when I started talking, when I started to make a point, they would kick off and start talking. Now, I'm very forgetful, like I always lose my train of thought, which is not great. I wish I could get better at it. But what ended up happening is I ended up starting to talk about something, and then they would kick off some dialogue. I would stop talking, wait for them to finish, and then I'd forget what I was about to say, and then I'd have to edit that whole little dialogue chunk that I had out because I just lost what I was trying to say, and in editing, I have no idea what I was trying to say either. So it's just that kind of a weird mentality right now. And I know you guys, from a viewer's mentality, may not understand it, but from a person that's like, I do my best to not try to look at the numbers, because to me, like, a lot of people say things that kind of I agree with, but I don't think you should go about them a certain way. For instance, people say listen to your audience, which I completely agree with, but I also know that some people take that way too intimately. Like, they take that to the next level. Like, they ask their audience, what do you want? What kind of videos do you want? What way do you want them formatted? This, that. And then your audience ends up telling you probably what someone else does completely. Like, they edit this in a certain way, edit with like fun jump cuts. Well, 8 other people are already doing that, so it kind of stifles your creativity and it kind of stumps that. And I think if you want to find any success on any platform, you should try to do something that someone else isn't doing, kind of. So that's why I never really try to be like asking you guys exactly what you want. I like to know a ballpark, and then I try to create something in that ballpark. And yeah, that's why in the Battleborn videos, and specifically in the Overwatch videos, even now I just recorded Junkrat, not McCree. I said I would do McCree, but Junkrat. I ended up having way more fun with him, so I want to do a video about him. But I ended up saying in that video, I still don't know where I want to be with Overwatch, like what kind of videos I want to make with it. Maybe I want it to be more jump cutty and be like, oh, got some sweet kills, did that, awesome. Or maybe I want it to be more like just showing you guys cool gameplay, leaving a lot of gameplay in there, and maybe not so much me just goofing around. But yeah, it's kind of that mentality of I'm not sure. And a thing with Battleborn and Overwatch, they're immensely different. Like, they could be not more different. Like, for Battleborn, there's some downtime, there's building your character, there's that you can depend on. Whereas in Overwatch, there's no way that you can kind of... There's always going to be a counter for you. Like, regardless of what you choose, there's always going to be someone that can annihilate you, just because of their skill set and the way they're built. With Battleborn, and the reason why I kind of like the way Battleborn feels a little bit more, I don't like Battleborn more, I just like the way that the multiplayer feels, is that I like the fact that I can build my character and milk those said things really well. Now you can do that with Overwatch, and you can do that with like a couple moves, and you master that skill set. That's why Genji to me is one of the most strongest characters, because he has that skill set that can very much trump every character. The only thing that he kind of falls off on is the fact that he has no health. His ult is, it requires him to get point blank, and very rarely can you survive point blank. All you need is a person with a shotgun or a person that's semi-accurate to just knock you down to size. But the one thing that I think Genji's great at is his redirection, his ability to get in, get out. That's amazing, so no one can really get a beat on you too well. Again, when you go in for a melee, you're going to have to slice people, so you're going to have to get close, or a person can easily just punch you in the face and shoot you once, and you're dead. I think he needs a shield. Again, I might be crazy. Whatever. But with a game like not Overwatch, Battleborn, I feel like I can build up my character and kind of hold up my team, essentially. Where in Overwatch, you need team composition to a stupid degree, and in Battleborn, you need it too. But in Overwatch, that's a necessity. If you play a lot of Battleborn, you've got a lot of cool mods. You know exactly how to play your character to the stupidest degree. You can hold up a team of completely random people who have just gotten in the game, don't know their characters, don't know how to push, all those other things. You can do that, and that's why I like that aspect of Battleborn a little bit more. And but Overwatch, I love the art style, I love the characters, I love the way each character has personality. Then again, these are all things that Battleborn also has. But Overwatch to me is so fun in terms of its action. Like Battleborn, I get more of an enjoyment feeling of just sitting there having a good time, sitting back and relaxing. Whereas with Overwatch, it's a hero shooter, so it's like you're on, you can't take a break unless you're playing a healer, and even then I still think you have to be on. So that's kind of the thing, and as you guys know, I heat up like a fire instantly, so that's also something that's not great. With Overwatch is the fact that I play and I just burn up like a fire, and I'm sitting there trying to talk, and I'm like, oh god. And it kind of goes a bunch of ways. Anyways, by the way, we had a pretty good amount of subscribers recently. Like a bunch of people just subbed randomly because I think it was the Battleborn videos, maybe, who knows. But a couple of guys may have seen some stuff when I touch my face, when I wipe my mouth, whatever. These are my hands. Just so you guys know, I'm not trying to be like, oh god, look at them. But I know some of you guys may have a question about it, and I wanted to talk about it really quick, just real fast. These are them. They're not normal. Basically, if I could explain them to you guys, because I don't want to show you them, because they're not exactly pleasant to look at, I'm fully aware. But, if you were to put your hand out, I'm missing, your finger is made up between 3 bones. I only have 1 of those bones, and then some fingers have 2. So that's kind of that. So I just wanted to make that clear, because it's not like nothing bad happened. I didn't get my hand stuck in like a bicycle thing and rip my fingers off. That's not what happened. I was just born like that. It was nothing bad. Like, it wasn't that the doctor once suggested that my mom did something, like she was on something, but that's some bullshit, because my mom got mad as fuck, because if you ever met my mom, she's not like that at all. So it's kind of like she was pissed that the doctor would even suggest that. But yeah, just born like that. Some not so great cards dealt, but that's it. I don't want you guys. Okay, let me say this. Please do not comment anything like, oh dude, that sucks. Like it's, to me, it's fine. Like it's I don't want to say it, but I don't want anyone to pity me. I'm okay. Like, I'm perfectly fine. So that's something that I always kind of felt it happened a lot in school, where people would just be like, "Aw," and girls are the worst at that shit. They're like, "Oh, that sucks. Oh my god." I'm like, yeah. Yeah, it's not great. It's not a positive thing. It's not bad by any means. There's some people that don't have an arm. I can still hold a controller, and that is a blessed thing. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that, because I know I get comments from time to time, people asking, and I usually redirect them to an old-ass video, which was rambly, and my god, did I look like, yeah. Don't look for that video. It's not great. But yeah, it was just me basically being like, hey, these are my hands, this is what happened, this is what I was born with, out of my control, but hey, this is what happens. Please do not comment anything about it. It's not, like, you can say whatever you want. I'm not gonna, try to filter you, but apologies aren't needed. That's what I want to say. Not apologies, pity. Ugh, I hate that word. It makes it sound way worse than it is. But, yeah, Overwatch, in terms of Overwatch, again, that's one thing that I keep hitting myself for, is because I'm like, I want to get a beat on these videos so fast, but it's really hard, because for Overwatch, if you guys didn't know, Overwatch is a really, I didn't think this, but a pretty hard game to play, because of the fact that there are so many characters that can counter you, and that's the biggest annoying thing about it, is with Battleborn, you can master your character, and you can pretty much stand up to most characters like that. Overwatch, nah. Every character has a crutch that they kind of lean on, and some characters know how to kick that crutch out from under you, which is really shit. And I'm sure there's ways to like play that's perfect to like add a bunch of crutches, but again, there's always going to be that character that can knock them all down. So it's really hard to understand a character, to understand their limitations, and then to try to push them. So I have mad respect for all the Overwatch videos I've been seeing everyone pump out. But with that being said, I feel like I should jump into the game and I shouldn't like play a whole bunch. The reason why I say that is because what I've been doing recently with like the Genji video and then the video you guys are gonna get soon, which is the what's his name, Junkrat. I ended up playing for a couple matches beforehand just to make sure I understood his skills a little bit more and etc. I have a lot of playtime with him, but I still wanted to like spark it up again. But I ended up like doing great for the first 2 rounds that I did. And then I jumped in, and then we were fighting up against like elite players that decided, oh well, let's get 4 Soldier 77s, a Lucio, and a Roadhog. No, sorry, 3 Soldier 77s and 1 Roadhog and 1 Lucio. Fucking impossible to do. My God, I did my best. Then again, my teammates, I think 2 left, so that's probably a big contender for why we didn't do great. But yeah, that's just something. That's just a little old thing. So yeah, it's just kind of hard to get a beat on a character, but also I feel like I shouldn't just, I feel like I overthink it. Like the more you play, the more I get in the mentality of kill, 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 instead of play your character. Like don't get bloodthirsty, play your character. But I'm just repeating myself. As of the Overwatch videos, right after the campaign's done, there may be a little bit of a slowdown. Because the Overwatch beta is going to end, I think, on Monday. So that's shit. It sucks. So I'm gonna be trying to make a couple more videos of that, and we may get to the point where we're just diving in. Like we're just going in to make videos, not necessarily show you guys some sort of epic skill, but just to show you guys what the characters are and how they kind of should be played. From what I gather, again, I don't ever try to make my opinion sound dominant over yours. I don't try to second guess myself a lot. Like I don't say that voluntarily. I don't be like, but what if it might be the case, or he might be that or this, because that's not fun to hear. Not a lot of people like hearing someone who second guesses themselves every turn, which I kind of do sometimes, but whatever. Yeah, anyways guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and hearing me ramble, frankly, and kind of letting me get that off my chest, because that was something that's, it's not nothing like that you guys need to talk about. Like it's not like you need to be like, oh dude, don't worry, that kind of thing. I'm okay. My only thing was that I felt like I got too much in my head, and that's never what you want. Like when you go into like recording a video or making anything like that, for me, the best videos that I've made are the videos that I went into the sitting not really caring too much and just wanting to have fun, and I didn't really have any expectations, but I did think like, oh, that'd be cool if I did that, so I did that. Like for instance, a lot of the Battleborn videos were exactly like that. I went in there with like a no fucks attitude, and not no fucks attitude, I just went in there with an attitude where I just wanted to have a good time. I also wanted to showcase some characters, and that was it. Or I feel like with a couple videos that I've just recorded recently, I don't feel like they're quite like that, which I want to get back to that somehow. But yeah, just a little thing I just want to tell you guys about. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, thank you so much for listening to me ramble. Hopefully you guys enjoy the Overwatch and Battleborn videos, and we'll be getting into Battleborn videos probably on Wednesday. I'll record some and get them up for you guys, because I know you guys love those, and I love playing them, and I love recording that game because it's so good. Anyways, bye guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.